Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for mid-July 2024. We're going to jump right in here. You have this time is up card. It says no second chances, no revisiting. There's something better on the way. You have this evil eye. It says protecting yourself against evil eye so it doesn't negatively impact your life. So again, I would protect yourself at this time, but also I think that you are, kind of like moving in a new direction here. You have the Six of Swords right away, and the Six of Swords would represent, leaving everything behind and kind of like starting over. The woman and the child that are on the Six of Swords, they normally have nothing but the clothing on their back, and they're going across the choppy waters, and it kind of represents the fact that they are leaving everything behind. They're not bringing anything with them for the hopes of a brighter future. And so I feel for a lot of you that, you are hoping for a brighter future, or you're hoping that things are going to be better on the other side. The good news with the Six of Swords is that you are heading towards calmer shores. And also there's normally a guide in the back of the boat on the Six of Swords. And, he kind of goes back and forth between the choppy waters. And so it says that you are being guided across choppy waters, and you're being guided towards, hopefully a better time, or towards bigger and better things. This is the Arc Animal Tarot, by the way, and you have the Knight of Swords as your first card. I kind of feel like you are running towards something, like you are running away from something. And sorry, I just choked on my own spit, but again, I think this is a good thing. I think that you have, good intentions. I think you're heading in a new direction. I also feel like something is kind of like exciting to you. It's like that nervous excitement, or I kind of feel you have this nervous excitement energy going on here in this reading. For some of you, it could be love. You have the King and Queen of Cups here right next to each other. So if you're looking for love, those two would represent a divine counterpart. And again, even if you're not looking for love, again, I believe we're in a heart-based time. Every single person almost, I think, except for Libra, your opposite sign, right? I think almost everyone has had either the King or the Queen of Cups in this set of readings. So, clearly the universe is telling us to tap into our heart more, right? And when you think about it, we have Mercury going retrograde. We also will have Mars going retrograde at the end of the year. But Mercury retrograde, very mental, right? So sometimes I do think that during Mercury retrograde, it is a good time to tap into your heart. You're tapping into a more spiritual, love-based energy, which can guide you through the Mercury retrograde. So, again, I kind of feel that something is exciting you. I think you have to have the courage to go for it. I also feel like you have to let go of your old story, because we go down to the Five of Pentacles here. It's like the reading looks good, but then you go down to this, which could, and you also have the Five of Cups as well. And there's this sad manatee on the Five of Cups. It's like that sad manatee is saying oh, everybody leaves me. I'm all alone. And, I live in the ocean and I have to eat sea lettuce, right? So I feel for a lot of you, this is about kind of letting go of the old story that, everybody leaves you, or everybody hurts you, or everybody does, whatever they do, because again, this looks like something that could lead to marriage. You have the Hierophant right here, going this way. So, again, and you also have the Ten of Pentacles in your last row. So I feel there's nothing to worry about. You have the Six of Swords. I feel like you can sense that there are, kind of better times ahead, or you can sense that things are going to be improving with the Six of Swords. But I also kind of feel there is this difference between what your head is telling you and what your heart is telling you. It's your head is telling you look at the world. There's crazy things happening and there's all this stuff going on. But maybe your heart is telling you no, actually things are getting better. Things are going to be improving. And so I feel like you have to listen to that. I also feel that you have two sixes. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love two sixes. Two sixes kind of is confirmation for your path. It says you're moving in the right direction. You're going the way that you need to go. And so just confirmation for your path. You have the Six of Pentacles here. Six of Pentacles is kind of like a card of equal give and take. So again, if you're attracting a new person, this could be a very balanced person who really does want to invest in the connection. I do feel like you're attracting kind of a little bit of a leader here. We go to the end to this Hierophant, and there's this stag on the Hierophant. But I just get the feeling that, again, if you're attracting a new person, that they kind of maybe are, I don't know how to say what I want to say here, Aries, if I'm being honest with you. I have no clue what I want to say here, but I feel like this person is just a little bit more of a leader. Maybe they tried to take the lead more in the relationship or something. I don't know. Maybe it's not a problem, right? With the Roadrunner there, the Knight of Swords, you have the Knight of Cups, so Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you, especially for those of you that want love. If you don't want love, and even if you do, The Knight of Cups would be about your dream. All your readings recently have been about you kind of manifesting something that is a dream on Earth. I think that there's a place that you're at right now, and I think your dream just exists kind of like slightly above where you are. And I feel like the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, there's a lot of stuff here that is kind of like saying if you would push yourself just like 10% more, I think you would be a lot closer to living your dream life than you are right now. So I would encourage just like a little bit more work in that direction. With the Six of Swords, you have the Magician. I feel like you've attracted this change, and I also feel like you're starting to realize that, like, all the things that have really happened for you, the things that were not great, the challenges, the difficulties, the people walking away, all those stories. It's kind of a weird message I'm getting off the Magician. It's not like saying to me, it's not like saying to me that Magician. It's saying to me that you are seeing all these things that you've been through. You are seeing all these lessons, and I feel like you're finally making the connection, and you're saying like, oh, all these things really happened for me. It's like you're changing your perspective on the challenges, which is good. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Chariot. Yeah, it doesn't really surprise me. We see a lot of movement in this row, and we also see the two sixes, which, like I said, kind of is confirmation for your path. It kind of says that you're going in the right direction in your life, so it doesn't really surprise me that you are seeing that, or that you're charging towards like a victory or something else. You have this Cougar card. It says motherhood, sensuality, and reverence. You have this Turkey. It says metal, strategy, and service. I feel that you could be birthing like new ideas or new directions in your life. The turkey is also like a symbol of abundance, and so I feel for a lot of you, you could be creating a lot of abundance, but the turkey also says strategy on it, and we are definitely in a time of strategy where we need to have a good plan for what we're going to be doing. And the other problem is Neptune and Pisces. I talk about this all the time because it is a dominant energy right now. Luckily, Neptune is going retrograde, so I think right now is actually a good time to implement a strategy for bigger ideas that you have in your life. Neptune is in Pisces. To me, it's very confusing. I'm a Pisces. I don't think Pisces is ruled by Neptune. I've looked at a billion Pisces charts. I think that all Pisces are still ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the ancient ruler of Pisces. That's a rant for another day, but what I would say here is I think Neptune is a little bit confusing for everyone. And now that it's going retrograde, I think you can take a plan because it just gives you this big dream in Pisces, but you keep thinking big when you need to start small, if that makes sense. And I kind of feel like this is saying like now is the time, if you have that big dream, which, all your readings recently have been talking about something big that you want to accomplish, now is the time to take those tiny steps and be strategic about how you accomplish things. Again, nothing, I've been saying this as well all year that like nothing is point A, point B. Right now it's like, yes, maybe other people have accomplished what you want to accomplish by going point A to point B, but you need to look for other ways, better ways, different ways, through self-education, through learning, through experimenting as well. You have the Hyena, this Ten of Swords. So in this row, this is, I don't know if I said this, but this is the row of what's coming in for you. So I feel like you are leaving certain things behind. Again, I actually don't feel too bad about this. I feel that some of you are, like I said, you're looking at the connections. Maybe you are looking at the people that left you behind or the people that walked away from you. But I kind of feel like you are just bringing these situations to an end and you're like moving forward. I feel like I feel you have chosen to go through the transformation. We go Five of Cups to the Death card. The Death card is coming up in the good stuff. On a traditional Death card, the two pillars from the moon show up on the Death card, and the sun is coming up between those two pillars. So it kind of says that you are choosing, you're going through this transformation, and because of it, the sun is coming up in your life. You have the King of Cups. Again, definitely that didn't work. You have the King of Cups here, so I definitely feel that there could be love coming in for you. I feel like this is someone that you're like very compatible with, and it could be any sign. It's showing up as water here, but you're both people are showing up as water, so I feel that this could just be a person that you will love in your life, of course, but definitely a very strong connection. I feel like you could be meeting someone who's like a little bit of an alien. It's like they come from a different world, or maybe they're different, or they have different ideas about the world or how the world works. So again, I feel like it could be a little bit of a eccentric person that you're attracting into your life. I also feel that for all of you, whether you want love or not, that the King of Cups is about kind of exploring your emotions and allowing your heart to be your guide. Same thing with the Queen of Cups as well. So I feel for a lot of you, this is about you tapping into your heart. You have the Queen of the Queen of Wands as well. The Queen of Wands is my card of learning as you go. So she is about to start a journey, a Six of Swords for you. You are moving on to a new place or a new world. And I feel that there is a need for you to kind of learn as you go, and don't worry about whether or not your decisions are right or wrong. I feel this is saying that you're on this journey and you will figure things out as you move forward. She is very focused, very determined. She has a desire to do something and she does it. The other interesting thing is that she's normally holding that sunflower, which points towards the sun. And then we go up like this to the death card with the sun on it normally. So I think that for a lot of you, it's like you might not see it yet, but you are being guided towards the sun, or you are being guided towards joy, happiness, something. With the Ten of Swords, you have the King of Cups. You also have the Page of Cups. It just popped out when I pulled that card. So definitely could be an admirer. I feel like you will find this person once you've kind of Ten of Swords, a past person, once you've allowed the death to happen. Death right here. The Death card is about letting go of something that you thought was going to be established in your life. On the death card, there's normally a king that is dead on the death card, and it kind of just represents the death of establishment or the death of something you thought was going to last for a long time. With the King of Cups, you have the Nine of Swords. Again, a lot of fears. I feel like that excited, nervous. I kind of said this at the beginning of the reading. It's like you're excited but nervous. And I feel that this is saying, this, and this, the two fives with the Nine of Swords is saying that you want to make sure that you're not repeating a cycle with like a new person. And the Nine of Swords is like having a nightmare, waking up and being stuck in a nightmare. But the Nine of Swords is about taking control of the situation. It says you've already learned from one cycle, and so you can bring that knowledge forward to a new situation and just not repeat the cycle. With the Queen of Wands, you have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords has choppy waters behind her, and there's also normally a new island behind her as well. So I would definitely recommend taking that Six of Swords, right? Going across the choppy waters. If you're thinking about making a change that could be a little choppy, or if you're thinking about, even opening up to a new connection, I feel that this is saying, take the risk to go across those choppy waters. The island behind her says that the experience is going to be different than what she has experienced so far. So I really do feel that this is like a totally new experience. It's not going to be the same. Next, you have this hawk and this peacock. The hawk represents kind of being a visionary and looking forward and into the future, seeing new opportunity, which I do feel you are a little bit of a visionary right now. The peacock kind of represents using your voice, and I think that this is going to be important for you in multiple areas of your life. So I would speak up, like don't hold things back. I even feel that some of you could like end things before they get worse as well. So if you start working on something, like a project in a group, I don't know, it's popping into my head as work. Like if you start working with a group and it's just not working, it would be better for you to end it sooner rather than later. I also feel that in love, if a person is doing something you don't like, I feel the peacock is saying, speak up, right? Talk to the person, and it will probably correct the issue much sooner than you think. You have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Cups is like regrets and sadness, and normally he's crying over the three cups that have spilt over in front of him. But if he turns around, he would see two cups behind him. So it really says that there is something much more positive behind you. There's something, much better to be great that you're going to be grateful for. When he sees those two cups, he also gets the bridge and the castle. So I would focus on, the things that you can be grateful for. You have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups can represent following your heart and listening to your inner voice, kind of. She's also very intuitive, and she really listens to her intuition. So I feel like your intuition is guiding you towards something, bigger and better. I also feel that clearly this could be divine counterparts if you want it. Like I said, I feel that, I would make sure that you're healed from this, whatever this past situation is. I would make sure that you're kind of taking care of yourself and all that other good stuff. You have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles can represent feeling left out in the cold, but really the Five of Pentacles wants you to focus on your strengths. So I feel for a lot of you, this could say that it's time for you to focus on what you're good at, and don't focus on the things that you're not good at, right? And really that's all I would do with the Five of Pentacles is focus on your strengths. With the Five of Cups, you have the Hierophant, which you have twice. So, again, you could be worried that whatever this is isn't going to work out, but without even if it hasn't started yet. And this is saying that it could lead to marriage, or it could lead to a blessing. Sometimes I just feel that the Hierophant represents blessings. He's normally blessing the two people in front of him, and so I feel that you could be receiving blessings. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Devil. Obviously I would be careful of a past person here. I kind of feel like this is saying that you could be attracting a Capricorn, though. So you could be attracting a Capricorn, or a person who has Capricorn in their chart or something like that. We have this Goat card, the Devil. We'll see what else comes up. The Devil would also say, again, I feel it's saying with the Peacock, speak up and don't let things get worse. If there's like something weird that happens, or, don't just ignore issues. It's okay to speak about those things. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is work hard, play hard, and it's also about balance. So I would make sure you're balancing things out. I actually see you improving your finances here as well. So I think that a lot of you are doing the things necessary to grow your finances or to make more money. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Wombat. It says be at home. You have this Butterfly. It says transformation is beautiful. So you are going through a big transformation at this time. Like I said, I think the transformation is that you're connecting the dots. You're seeing how all the things that have happened, good and bad, are kind of connected, and how they have led you to either making changes that will lead to a better life, or they have led to you just changing your life in general, which of course is a good thing. You have the Death card, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Death card, of course, can represent a transformation as well. It can represent transforming into something new or different, which I think you're doing. I also feel that it is saying that, again, you are more focused on moving towards your sun. The sun is normally coming up in the background, and I kind of feel it's like a new day dawning for you, Aries, and things are improving. You also have the Hierophant. The Hierophant can represent blessings, like I already said. I also get this feeling that if you are attracting a person, like I said, I feel like you're attracting someone who is more of like a leader, or, it's like, I don't know, there's something that's going to happen. Mark my words. If you meet this person, I feel that they are, like, you are going to notice this. I feel like they really take the lead in all situations. I kind of feel, it gives me the vibes of a person who's just like moving in a direction, and it's like you're either on the train with them or you're off. I feel like nothing, maybe saying that this person is more like immovable is more accurate. So I kind of feel like they are the type of person where it's like you're not going to knock them off their square. Just like the King of Cups. The King of Cups is normally sitting on a square in the middle of the ocean. And so I feel like nothing can, shake this person, which again could be a good trait. It could be like, say that they're very confident, they're very sure of themselves, but I also feel like they have like the goods to back it up. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Everybody's been getting the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is about building, leaving a legacy. It's about building wealth and security. And with all the energy we've had in Taurus all year, even though some of that energy has moved on, it really doesn't matter. I feel that we're all kind of more focused on building, leaving a legacy, building long-term success, and that's exactly what I would do here. With the Death card, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords and the good stuff would say that you're discovering other ways of doing things. It would also say that you're setting yourself free. So again, I feel that a lot of you are removing restrictions from your life, which is probably a good thing. With the Hierophant, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Very independent person. Again, for whatever reason, I feel like this person is the Hierophant, if that makes sense. I feel like this person, it's like they could be very spiritual, traditional. I feel like they could be a teacher in some way. They could teach people how to do things literally, or again, they could be a good example to other people, and they could teach people that way as well. So I kind of feel that feeling. And this person could be very independent, and I kind of feel, you have that be at home card as well. So I don't know, it's giving me the vibes of a person where it's like maybe that's the thing. Like it's good. It looks good, especially if you're looking for love. But I feel like there's something, there's something here that I can't quite pick up on. It's like maybe they need their alone time. So maybe there are moments where they just want to be alone. They don't necessarily want to be with you, but not like in a bad way. I feel like it's like they just recharge their batteries on their own. And so I feel that. That's definitely something you're going to have to pay attention to. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Get your ass moving here, Aries, is what I'm going to say. Knight of Pentacles is no movement, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever you are thinking about clearly could lead to the Ten of Pentacles. Wealth, success, abundance, could be love as well. The Ten of Pentacles is a very good love card. So again, this could be whatever, and I feel like you just need to, put the energy in. You have this beetle card, it says good fortune on it. You are clearly attracting good fortunes, so love it. You have this December card and this yoke card. It says feeling tied down or frustrated. I think the first half of this year has been slower, more frustrating for you, and it's like now you're moving towards, I feel like you're setting yourself free from this, which is good. 8 of Swords. You have the Cobweb card. It says protected from negative forces beyond your control. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Again, I think that some of you could be meeting a new person. And again, if you don't want love, I feel this is something that you're working on, like a business or career or something. But it's like you're worried with the 2 5s here that things aren't going to work out. And I feel like this is just saying you are protected. Go for it. You have this Bell card. It says announcement. I feel like you are about to make a big announcement in your life, probably making a change that other people don't expect. You have this cracked cup card. It says dissatisfaction with life. I actually really like this card. Sometimes I think the dissatisfaction is the thing that motivates us to improve. This is only negative if you don't improve. It's only a bad card if you don't do the things necessary to change your situation. So sometimes, some of the biggest improvements I've ever made are because I was dissatisfied with my situation, right? And so, and I think that's true for a lot of people. And, I would definitely make those changes or make those moves with this energy. But I really like this reading for you, Aries. So go for it. Thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.